Okay, in this video, I'm going to give you a side-by-side comparison. The video on the left of the screen is going to be from a year ago. Video on the right is from last week with the SwitchBlade on. One of the first things you're going to notice is the blackness and the opacity of the smoke and the reduction in that with the SwitchBlade. But one of the things I want to tell you about this is the air-fuel ratio control on this is screwed all the way in. It basically is not controlling the rack. It's not controlling anything. And the reason that it's that way is with the old turbo, to get this thing to move, you just had to screw it all the way in. If you adjusted it where it was supposed to be, it took forever to wind up and build any power. So with the SwitchBlade on, I'll bet I can go in there and I can adjust the air-fuel ratio control, and I can probably almost eliminate the black smoke. Opacity is basically the measurement of how much unburned diesel fuel is coming out that pipe. And with the old turbo, it's absolutely incredible, the dark black soot coming out of there, which also equates to soot going down your crankcase and chewing up your engine. With the SwitchBlade, you're going to notice the drastic difference. It's been reduced an incredible amount. So the other thing I want to do is in the description below, I'm going to put a link to a video, a really well done one with tons of information in it by Gail Banks of Banks Engineering, and it's titled "Why the Boost Gauge is Dead to Me," and he talks about the difference between boost and air density. A boost gauge is basically just a diagnostic device. Tells you if you got a problem, if you're not putting enough fuel to it, or if your turbo's failing. That's all it's telling you. It is not telling you how much air is actually being pumped into the motor. Now, I know that's a complicated thing, but watch the video and you'll start to understand the relationship between boost and air density. With the SwitchBlade on the Cat, one of the things I noticed is it seems to push a lot harder. I mean, it just keeps chugging under maximum load. When you got that blade full of dirt and you're picking up on it and it's putting a lot of weight on those tracks just will keep on spinning. I dropped it off a little over a week ago on the job that Matt and Jake were doing. I asked Jake after he'd run it what his thoughts were. The first thing that he said is that the engine, the temperature gauge is not getting up as hot as it used to. It seems to be running cooler. And that's one of the things I've noticed, is that there's not this constant black haze coming out of the pipe. I think it's burning the fuel better. So I am tickled to death with this. The torque rise on this is incredible from what it used to be. I mean, it just gets up and moves. So enjoy this video. It's got a lot of drone footage in it of the Cat running. You'll get to see what comes out of the pipe. I'm really impressed with this. I'm glad I did it. This is an awesome product. It works. And so as time goes on, you're going to get to see some more video of the Cat running, and maybe we'll do some adjusting of the AFR and see how much of that black smoke that we can get rid of. Okay, here's my crazy job today. My mission is to make a center pivot run where these pink flags are, all the way over there where you see that big tall rock. I gotta go knock that big rock off. That's gonna be the fun part right there. Anyway, they took the wheel lines off this farm and they put a center pivot up on this last tower. has got to pass through these rocks. So what I'll do is I'll take all this loose stuff off of here, and then I'll scrounge up a little dirt to put over it. This is the easy part. That down there is going to be the fun. I tried to turn this pivot on, went over to the panel. It's one of those new digital whoopie-doo electronic panels. So I turned the main power on. I didn't hear any humming, I didn't hear anything, and with three-phase you usually hear some humming. So I called him. There's a guy down there, Jeremiah's down there trying to say, I guess he's going to turn it on. We'll see if she starts to run. But I don't know, unless somebody killed the power clear over there at the pump. I probably should have got just a little more dirt right here. Cover this up. Oh, there we go. Going the wrong way. Go the other way. All right, here we come. Okay, this is where you bring a long lunch. It's probably going to take, I'm going to guess, say 30 minutes to get up there where I want it. Looks like they put their flags in pretty accurately, so we're good there. One of my super duper awesome subscribers from Kentucky sent me some cool stuff. He sent me these tap sockets. That's totally cool. Dan, love that. Dan works at the Ford plant. Anyway, so Dan, I can't wait till you start sending me a brand new F-150 one piece at a time. That'd be awesome. Oh, I got it one piece at a time. So anyway, you can put a tap on these, you know, where you couldn't get a T-handle. So, I mean, you could put an extension on it and a ratchet and go to town. That is cool. Love that. Thank you, Dan. And he sent me something else here. Can't wait to open this. Cool. Hey, Jeff. Thought you might want to see what Jpaydirt would look like in lights. Woo! Dan, what have you done here? Another piece in here. Ooh, remote control. This is getting cooler by the minute. Oh man, Dan. This is awesome. Holy smokes. Check this out. Okay, right there. Here we go. That is cool. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. So there it is. But for some reason I'm having trouble operating it. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't seem to make it. I can't make her work, Don. Somebody telling me what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Maybe now. That'll look cool at night. Really cool. Gracias. Hey everybody, welcome to another awesome edition of Jpaydirt. Get out your drinking glasses. I want to talk about some of my awesome subscribers, introduce you to those awesome people. I want to start out with Bob Kernodle from Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks, Bob. And then John Vincent from Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, who said Logger Wade sent him here. Way to go, Logger Wade. Appreciate that. Scruffy61 from Cumberland, Wisconsin. Matt Stern from Simi Valley, California. Dirt Worker from Woodstock Valley, Connecticut. And Ed Goslin from Hillsboro, Oregon. Jay Grussing from Ripon, California. I guess that's 100 miles one way or the other of Petaluma. And Steve Nesham from Newcastle upon Tyne in the UK. That's awesome. Hey, next time I do this, I want to fill the whole board with people from not in the United States. So if you want to be on the whiteboard and you don't live in the United States, make sure to leave your name and where you're from below, and we'll do a special edition of everybody who's not from the US. Hey, last week I had a visitor stop by, a subscriber from Golden, Colorado, Neil and Carrie Strong. Neil's the one that gave me the brand new Caterpillar O-ring kit, which was totally awesome. And thank you, Neil. Neil came by and we took shotguns out, and we went to the gun club where we built the little road for the shooting stations. Anyway, we had a good time. We shot a lot of shotguns until my shoulder hurt. He gave me the bug for trap shooting. Now I want to go buy a $1,500 shotgun so I can hit something. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Neil and Carrie, and had a blast with you. Hey, got some hats and calendars sent out earlier this week to those who had sent me a whole bunch of cool stuff. I've still got a whole bunch more to send out. I got to get yours, Nigel, to you. Sharky in Hawaii, I got to get yours out. And Russell and Mindy, got to get yours out too. I'm probably forgetting somebody, but anyway, I will get that done. But just as a heads up, we picked up another BLM job, and so Monday I'll be gone all week long. I'm going to be about 2.5 hours away from home. I'm going to stay at the job site, so If you don't have an Instagram or Facebook account and you want to see what I'm doing during the week, the easiest way is to go to my Instagram page. Now, if you have a smartphone, just go get you an Instagram account. You don't have to put your picture on there. You don't have to use your real name. You can mark it private, and then just find my Instagram channel. It's Jpaydirt. And I post stuff sometimes 2 and 3 times a day to show you what I'm up to. I also put that on Facebook at Jpaydirt or Jeff Anderson. So if you have a computer, you can still go to Instagram and you can watch my stuff. Now, you might have to get an account, but whoopee-doo. Anyway, so you might not see a lot of YouTube videos for a while, so check me out on Instagram and Facebook. And on another note, holidays are coming up. Check the link below. Get the grandkiddies an old Kenny coloring book. None of that money goes to Jpaydirt. I get a lot of cool people that stop by, and I had a couple of friends from Wyoming swing by in their airplane, Scott and Steve from over in Wyoming, and they run about 16 637 scrapers. Anyway, that's cool. They came over to see mine and see how I enclosed the cabs on them. Anyway, had a great time with them. We did lunch. Thanks for coming over, Scott and Steve. That was awesome. And thank you, Dan, for the Jpaydirt flashing light. That is awesome. I love it. It's just totally cool. That's just another cool thing that I'm going to put in the shop here. And I'm just going to leave it on all the time. It's over there running right now. That was cool. Thank you, Dan. In the video. And that was really pretty cool to me. Would you guys shut up and get out of here? You're screwing up my video. Beat it. Ooh, it's an air raid. Woo. Must be noon. That's the noon whistle in Blackfoot. You'd think it was an air raid. How many of you in small towns still have that kind of stuff that goes on, the noon whistle? I bet if you did that in some cities now, the people would duck and cover thinking that we're being invaded. God grief, it goes on forever. If it ain't geese, it's the noon whistle.